I have something to say to myself deceased. I am looking at myself homeless at this time, and I don't really afford I was ever outside, because I put so much leverage outside homeless that I laughed at myself. It wasn't really due to be there ever. Is that true? No. I went homeless because it was in the threatening, and then when I executed the threatening in the heavens, the soul went out permanently, and that was its motion. It went out permanently, and it made the threat, and it died out there because it's none higher than me, deceased. It didn't just decide, it deceased outside. So that's what's wrong with the money. I did decease myself outside. It's not decide, it was outside, deceased. Outside, deceased. I can't afford that I have that problem elsewheres in myself with another Godhead, but it's the other half of this one. That means this entity that is Becky here is the creator of the Becky elsewheres. And when it's up in heaven creating the body God form Becky, it's only half of the Lord. Half of the Lord. I'm the upper half of the Lord here, lower half of the Lord speaking. So what I want to say is say that I'm elsewheres. I'm not elsewheres, I'm right here. And it's true that you just don't know me interiorly. But you have some kind of maybe a heart condition that you don't just leave me be myself. You do talk to me about myself in ways you don't do that to each other, because you threaten each other that you're going to do something to cause an inflammation in maybe having to do with the car having as many as 4 seats occupied, 5 seats, 6 seats, a minivan, or even a bus. If you have that many people in a motor vehicle that's traveling, and it's also going in high-speed traffic, you just don't want the inflammation among the people that are really physically close together in a way that they're not really supposed to be hostile or fighting. That would be due in a prison from your point of view. If I could get a car going to a football game, catch them in the parking lot, and let's say 4 people get out of a car and they have 4 tickets to see a football game. So if I catch you in the parking lot with your 4 tickets and I interview you with the microphone and I say, are you 4 angry with each other? Are you here at the football game to see the other people fighting? And you're not fighting because the football game is people wearing, let's say, padding. What do you call that? What do you call football? The jersey, and then what's under the jersey? Sorry for all those football fans out there. Gear, right? Well, it's plastic, and they hit each other, and they have helmets. Let's just go with the helmet then. Okay. So you're going to the football game to watch people with helmets collide their helmets together, and the 4 people in the car with the tickets, if I say to you, where do you want to have the arguments that you have with each other? Because you're doing a jail and a prison so that you can have the arguments you have with each other finished through and through in a jail and a prison, including if it's a prison camp, you have more space and more time. That's you need to know how to go in there, and God will make the time elsewhere. I know it's not time for that now, but you have to make the money and you have to put yourself in there. You don't get there another way. If you go in there because it's some kind of illegal, somebody else put you in prison, you're still a little bit wrong there. It's still your fault that way. But you need to be there on your point so that you finish your arguments, and you're not 4 of you close together starting in a car that's traveling at high speeds to get to a football game and park the car, and then you go into a stadium and you sit in closed seating. Again, you're in closed seating in a stadium. You don't want to fight in there. They serve beer in there, and you drink beer, and you have really that you're drunk, and you would be fighting in there, but you have illegal sedation by that you have too many people together in a football stadium. You have these problems that you don't have pointed, that you go directly into a jail and prison with your anger. And then you have the anger in the jail and prison and prejudice with people that are in there, inmates that are in there. And you don't have the threatening anymore that you're in a car in high-speed traffic and you want to control that you're angry. Well, I don't like that you're trying to control that I'm angry. When I'm shouted, I'm not actually telling me to stop. Do you don't like it? I know, but you don't shout back when you tell me to stop. You tell me not to shout. You give me shots of Halidol injections, but you don't shout back at me ever. Well, that's how you don't speak English.